King and Queen are coming to stay.
What?
Here we go.
Here they come now. Mr. Mosley. Your Majesties, welcome to Downton Abbey.
Oh, can I help you?
Someone must, sir. I may never rise again.
Greetings, moviegoers. The film is Downton Abbey, the culmination of the 6-season series of the same name, created by Julian Fellowes and produced by Julian, directed by Michael Engler. And here we fast forward slightly to 1927, and the King and Queen are coming to make a royal visit to Downton. Everything that was Downton Abbey is it and more in this heavy drama, love, mystery, intrigue. You name it, it has it.
I agree, my lady, I agree. I have to tell you, this is the first film that I've been to. We've been to a lot of films in our time, right? This is the first film where I went into the audience and I went into the theater, and the audience anticipation and energy was felt as soon as you got into this theater.
You know that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
I felt it, first time in a long time. If you have seen Downton Abbey, the series as you mentioned, you will love this because the Downton Abbey family, the Crowleys, the people upstairs and downstairs are all back and they are ready to entertain. And if you've never seen this series, don't worry. The writers have organized the script so that you will know very quickly what the specific characters are and what their storyline is.
I suppose so. Although I had a few friends that were talking about it who hadn't seen the series and were reluctant to go.
This is a good film. I think it's going to be up for probably, I don't know if any television series has ever made the leap to a full-size, a big screen film successfully and also moved into Academy Award consideration because costumes, directing, cinematography, all of that is right here in this film.
I think it was so well shot that we actually went back to watch the season finale of the series. And maybe it's seeing it on the big screen, but I felt like I was melting into my seat as the scenes were opening up and enveloping. And then, of course, when they came in with the costumes or the food presentation, anything.
You know what killed me is what this film does right from the beginning, especially if you know this series, is that it taunts you with when is the music that we know, when is the theme song going to start? Even when they start putting the credits on who's in the film, they don't put them by who's the top-notch person. They go alphabetically. So I kept on wondering, where is my character? Where's there she is. Is the other character? Oh, there he is. So I love that they taunted you. They just kind of kept on drawing you in.
Pretty much all the characters are there. All the ones that were still alive at the end of the series, right?
Exactly. They're all there.
You know, I can only name maybe one or two, but there are some new characters, some that come and go quickly, and there's just a few. But I feel like the character development was excellent here.
The writers did an outstanding job of building what we need to know and then giving them some story. One of the things interesting about this review, I think, is I don't want to say too much because there are twists and turns in this that you just have to sit back and let them happen. Whether you know the story or not, there are twists and turns.
There's one that made me gasp. Even though I thought I knew what was going to happen, and what was going to happen did happen, it still made me gasp when it almost happened.
I'll agree with that.
What I will say, I mean, when the King and Queen came, and we don't want to give away too much, but they did bring their entourage.
Yes.
And part of that is what happens, the interaction or non-interaction between the King and Queen's entourage upstairs and downstairs, taking control over everything in the house.
And the Downton Abbey entourage.
And what happens. And that's where the real conflict, and at that point, some of it to me was over the top.
I read somewhere that they use a drone filming in this big screen version, which they did not do in the television version. And what that does is it really enables the viewer to really see the grandness of the property
Yeah.
of Downton Abbey.
They did
we
come
see that
in,
before,
when they
right?
came in on those
Yeah,
shots.
so far you see how big that property is, and also even inside the castle or the home.
Inside the Abbey, yeah. I mean, I saw things I've never seen before.
And that's because of the drone, or that's because the camera
Yeah.
is raised up higher. I think
Yeah.
we also saw a lot of the community outside of Downton Abbey where they had the parade. You
saw the
didn't-
town
You
more,
didn't see
yeah.
that much, right?
Right, exactly.
And that's the beauty of bringing a television show to the big screen.
Yeah.
More money, bigger bigger screen ability.
Yeah,
right?
more
I really like
cast,
that.
more. But I have to. The costumes. The costumes were, especially Lady Mary.
Yeah.
Every time she came on set, and her costume seemed to culminate.
Yes.
I mean, the one at the very end, I was just melting. I was just.
And I didn't even recognize her when she first
Oh,
came
I
on
loved her
camera.
hair.
I thought, who is that? Is that Miss Crowley or is that Mary? Who is it? And then she talked about, oh wow, look at a new little look for her.
Oh,
right?
she looked great.
She looked great.
Actually, all the actors looked fantastic.
Such a beautiful
Like
period. That we got.
Tom was like, I couldn't take my eyes off Tom.
Tom, he's been in a variety of films since this, but coming back onto this film, he did something to his character look that you just think, wow.
Well, let's rate it. Conrad, why don't you start?
All right, let's do it. So whether you have seen the TV series or not, this is a terrific film, and I give it 5 out of 5 popcorns.
So, Conrad, I'm going to give it 4.5 glasses of wine.
Okay.
Only because of a little bit of the over the top when the royals were there.
All right.
Involving the staff.
4.5 wine glasses, 5 popcorns. The film is called
Downton Abbey.
Please do come see.
Do.